Hey there, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. So to help get into everyone's energy today, I worked all day and I'm a little tired. So I meditated and Spirit showed me a deck, and it is the Keepers of the Light deck. And so we should get additional messages out of that. So far, they've been very interesting and on point with the rest of the reading. So I expect that'll continue. I do want to thank you so much for showing up, for liking, sharing, and commenting. And I want to ask you a big favor to go ahead and hit that like button, because it helps you to balance the energy of the time and the effort that it takes for me to put these together. And so it balances out the universe that way. And so I appreciate that. These are interesting. These are really interesting. I have to use a flashlight. So it says, Lady Nadia, heart awakening, awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance, and the divine director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided, and happiness is your purpose. Okay, these are really interesting together. All right, so Taurus also received this card. So if you have Taurus in your chart, then this could be doubling down, or so divine intervention is occurring. Something's going on, something's changing. You may or may not like it, but I feel like you were like, I'm done with this anyways, so maybe it was just time. And so happiness is your purpose, right? Walking away from that which isn't working to bring the joy into your life. And so, wherever that was, the joy, I mean, it could be work, it could have been a relationship. It was kind of hard for me to tell. It's been going on for several months. But this Lady Nadia heart awakening, this is about getting in touch with what brings you joy, right? Happiness is your purpose. So really allowing your heart to lead you in the next decision-making step here. So walking away from what doesn't make you feel great toward what really does, what really can bring you something. It says awaken and to the acceptance. Okay, so all right, that wasn't whatever, but this is great. And then it says give and receive in equal. So, if you've been in a job where they were sucking the life out of you, you need to find yourself a situation where it doesn't feel like that. If you were with a group of friends who just were always demanding and taking and never giving, that doesn't work. Same with, with your kids, right? And so trying to teach that, you deserve also. Wow, that looks like a Leo, right? With all that hair and the glowing and stuff. That's so cool. All right, let's go ahead and see what out Spirit wants to talk about. I do want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. You help me grow my channel. I'm going to ask you to please hit the thumbs up so that we can get that equal sharing of balance. I may have already said that. I don't know. I'm tired. Your sun sign. You should always check out your sun, moon, and rising. Your sun sign, it's the core of you. It's your self-belief. It's your value system. And your rising sign is how people view you. It's your personality. It's how you're interacting with the world. And your moon sign, oh my gosh, your moon sign is how you're going to react and respond to the energies around you, to what people are doing, what the planets are doing, what situations are occurring. Okay, so trying to create balance. We've got the Ten of Wands, like you are overwhelmed, and the Two of Pentacles, where you're trying to keep things in balance, also overwhelmed energy. And so I really feel like the Spirit is trying to say, look, this is what's going on with you, and you need to find a way to create balance. You need to be able to tell people, no, I have enough on my plate, or no, I can't do that. Or, no, that is just too much. You need to find a way to give and take. Now, if you're the person who's always taking and not giving, then it's time to start opening up and saying, yes, I can help you with that. What can I do to help you? It could be either way. However, I'm not judging. Just saying, it's sometimes like in some situations it's one way, and with other people it's the other way, and it kind of depends on whatever's going on. But creating a balance where the give and take is more evenly distributed is always a great idea. But something's going on that's happening in divine order and divine timing. You are being pushed to start opening your heart chakra and working from your heart center and saying, look, this I want to do. This brings joy. Because honestly, neither of these two look very much like they're having fun. So the moon is in Gemini, which is in your 11th house of groups and group activities. And there's a new moon there on Monday. So it's an opportunity to set your intention of what kind of groups you want to be in, what kind of group activity do you want to do, how do you want to balance it. Wow. You're okay. So you have healing the past and emerging into grace. That looks like that time out, that breath, that okay, I am so overwhelmed, I am done with this, I need a break energy. And so maybe the giving and the receiving is of your energy. Maybe you've been just running and doing, and right now you need to receive. You need a break. You need to nurture yourself. You need to take care of yourself because this doesn't look very nurtured or supported, right? And so you have this opportunity to create this new beginning, to walk through this portal, to find some peace in all this. And so the way forward might be to start by getting a good night's sleep. It might be the way forward might start with you forgiving yourself or forgiving someone else for being human. We're all human. Well, not all of us, but mostly. Right? We came here to make mistakes so that we could learn. We came here to love and support one another. To heal, like this healing of the past. This healing of the past feels like almost it could be past lifetimes. So maybe there's been a relationship or a situation that's felt like, I can't even believe I got into that. I should have seen, I should have known. But maybe it was a karmic situation where you had to. Like you had to resolve this karma. And this is your opportunity to heal the past. And I think that if you choose to move through it with grace and dignity and kindness and respect for all parties involved, you can heal that past. And you don't have to revisit that in another lifetime. That would be nice. On Tuesday, that moon moves into Cancer. And for you, that is your 12th house of hopes, goals, dreams, and wishes. I do think you're going to need a little downtime. It's a great time to get in touch with spirit. And allow yourself the opportunity to realize what it is you really want. And I know that this week, it's not easy during the middle of the week to get some rest. So hopefully you're viewing this before the weekend and you're kind of resting up going into this process so that you can feel a little more rested and ready to take on the world. Because you're going to need to either accept a situation for what it is, accept divine guidance. That would be great because they're trying to help you open your heart chakra. Accepting the flow of the divine into your heart chakra to help align it. Jophiel, Raphael. I feel like I heard both. Okay, so I don't even know who Archangel Jophiel really is. I'll have to look that up. I know Archangel Raphael works with the heart chakra. Okay, so anyway, ask them for some help over the weekend to try to open your heart chakra so that you can allow the divine love into it and help with the healing process. Something's going to change. Divine timing. They were talking about it, right? Something's happening in divine timing. Things are changing. There is a keyhole. You are going through it. So asking for a little support and guidance would be a really great idea. You have adversity and balance. Oh, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. That must be the acceptance here and balance. But that's that Two of Pentacles. Oh, this is adversity and this is balance. No kidding. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Let's cover that up. Instead of feeling harried, instead you say, I'm learning something here. This adversity is teaching me something. I'm actually learning what I came here to learn. I chose to come here. I chose to have these difficult situations. And sometimes you might think, what the heck was I thinking? Especially when they seem to repeat. But the reason they repeat is because you didn't learn it when it was easy. So they said, oh, well, you actually said you wanted to do this. So we're going to bring it back around and let you try again. And you're like, oh my gosh, why does this always happen to me? Because you haven't figured it out yet. So figure it out. You'll want to do that. And then we have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. This is him. These people I'm just trying to get through. Look, he's got a smile on his face. He's just doing the balancing thing. Because after you manage to do this, that's when the growth comes in. The opportunity for growth. Oh my gosh. And speak kindly to yourself. Self-love. Don't be upset with yourself because you didn't figure something out the first time, or I should have seen that coming, or how did I get myself into that situation? Who cares? You know that you're there now, so what's the next step? You were supposed to learn a lesson, so this is part of the process. So just say, okay, I love that I'm learning my lessons. I wish they weren't so hard, so I'm going to learn it now. I'm going to learn it now, and these lessons are making me wiser and stronger, and I can handle this. I'm capable. The adversity is here to make me stronger and to help me learn and to grow. I am here to learn and to grow. And this is in divine timing and divine order. Ooh, these are sticky. Is that it? Oh, there we go. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Restore and replenish. Restore and replenish. Looks like this. This weekend coming up before the new moon, if you can at all, especially like on Saturday when that moon is void of course, before we begin this week. So I'm talking about like June, what is that, 2nd? June 1st? June 2nd. This is a really great time for you to just catch a breath, take a break, breathe. Get plenty of sleep, drink plenty of water. I have a feeling, you know, we tend to get dehydrated when we're stressed out. And inner trust. Inner trust. Trust yourself. Love yourself. Believe in yourself. You are here learning lessons that you chose to come here and learn. Allow the universe to pour nourishment all over you and quench your soul. And then you'll be able to start seeing the path forward. So allow yourself to rest and to grieve and to trust in the timing. Allow that to happen. And then you'll start to see the way forward. You are one of the most resilient of the signs. Leo can find the way to stand on their own 2 feet. But it is okay to lick your wounds a little bit. If that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. Replenish and restore. Allow yourself to rest and just take a break. Okay. A little bit more guidance here. You have the antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. Okay, so these changes are occurring. This is your break. Take it. Because as we leave the week and the path comes up ahead of you, then the antelope spirit says things are speeding up. And so get yourself rested. Take the break. as much as you possibly can. Rest, drink lots of water, do not be dehydrated. I'm really worried about that. My mouth is so dry right now. I feel like that's a big deal. And so get plenty of rest, because when life starts speeding up, that's when you're getting into that second house of self-value, self-worth, self-esteem, of manifesting financial wealth. That's going to start getting faster. So right here, while you're in Leo, the moon's in Leo on Thursday and Friday, try to get some rest. Don't, it's gonna, so you, like, take the next 2 weekends and try to just relax a little bit, because it's gonna get faster. I think it might have to do with the eclipse season. So we have in July, we have 2 eclipses, and it is going to bring so much energy. It's going to launch things, and it's also going to bring things to conclusions. And so everybody's going to be feeling that. And when all that's going on, that'll be happening in your 12th house. The conclusion will be in your 12th house of hopes, goals, dreams. So then things will start speeding up by the time I feel like by the time we get to the end of the summer, when we get into the end of July, so basically you have like a month and a half here. Catch your breath to be sort of organized, because things are going to speed up for you. Once we get through those eclipses and we get the sun in Leo, establish healthy boundaries. See how she looks like she's being surrounded and protected? It's okay to say no. It's okay to get some rest. It's okay to relax. It's okay to create space for yourself to heal. Healthy boundaries. Yeah. All right. Well. Whew, Leo, that looks doable, but difficult. But you can do it. You can. Spirit's right there. Just whatever happened, don't allow it to shut you down your heart space. Instead, open it up and just allow forgiveness and love to flow from the divine through you and out to other people. Okay? Just open up the valve and let the flow go. All right? All right, and I guess check Archangel Jophiel. I'll have to look that up because I really don't know. And Archangel Raphael, though, for sure. All right, you take care. I'll be back to do the new moon reading. So if you want a little more guidance on how to do that ritual and how to focus this energy in to help you, check back for that. And we'll talk soon.